see, is that 806? 806. What are you laughing at?
Chef, how do you spell Dacquoise?
D-A-C-Q-U-O-I-S-E. And it's Dacquoise.
I got it right.
Not Dacquoise.
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 She speaks Spanish.
Pick that you have a Z at the end.
It's like duck, no, right? And then was.
Yep. 806.
It's a fancy dinner.
That's how you spell it.
You're dancing.
You're just a puppet, Ryan.
Yeah, if he was clean enough. I know. So what you do, guys, you're gonna take that, right?
What size, chef? 7?
Number 7, yes, pitillier cutters. I think 4, I think will be enough. If not, we can use some more. So what I want you to do, so when this is done, the important thing to do is to make sure that when you put it on the tray, guys, that you flip them around. Okay? Don't put them that way. Flip them around. Yeah, the ink will go straight into the Dacquoise. Huh? So don't do it.
Cake has a weird black circle on it. Is it mold?
It tastes permanent. It tastes
Permanently delicious.
So, what you got here, guys, for Dacquoise? Egg whites, powdered sugar, flour, almond powder, almond meal, and sugar for granulated sugar for the egg whites. Does that make sense to you? You always want granulated sugar with the egg whites, by the way, because if you don't, they kind of break down a little bit. The sugar helps them tight. We say in French to tight the egg whites, where they're smooth and shiny. If you don't have any egg whites, if, for example, you do a large amount and you don't put any sugar in there, they get grainy. So, what we do on that one,
Do you see the tip number?
It's a number 8.
806.
What's it?
so obviously, guys, obviously for you, remember, we again taking the first part of the Dacquoise, which means the first thing you do is to do that, right? Then you obviously gather your equipment, which the equipment you're gonna need is gonna be obviously a bowl, some scrapers, a bowl for the egg whites. As simple as it is. The other thing too, you have to bear in mind that this here is very similar to somebody who's going to have biscuit chocolat. That makes sense? Some people sometimes make the it happened before where somebody had Dacquoise and made it like a biscuit chocolat. Remember that the biscuit chocolat is just about the same amount, the same product, right? But you will have eggs also. That makes sense? So that one have no eggs, the biscuit chocolat have eggs. Yeah, all eggs. That's correct.
Doesn't biscuit also have granulated sugar?
What?
Doesn't biscuit chocolat also have granulated sugar?
What did I eat?
Exit sign.
God damn exit sign! I didn't make one yet. So,
Chef, doesn't the biscuit chocolat have granulated sugar instead of powdered sugar?
no, I'm sure you do. So what I want you to do here, Sam, do me a favor. Take this here, food processor. So what you do, the first thing you do is powdered sugar and almond meal together, to make sure a real nice,
Is it in there?
yeah.
Do you also sift it or do you want us to put it in?
end process. So in the meantime, let's put that sucker in there.
Chef, for the testing, we have to bring the mixing bowl to our table.
Yes, you have to grab all your equipment.
Use the one of them.
Okay.
Oh, well, for the demo, but yes, you have to grab all your equipment.
Always forget the things in there. Yeah, me too.
This is not useful.
It's okay.
Just wait.
Try to be in her video.
This is.
I'm sure that this part will be edited out because this is.
I don't think it will.
You just have to respect the process of it, knowing when the eggs over there, they're warm enough, that they whipped enough. Don't over mix your sponge cake, guys. Does that make sense? So for this one here, what we're looking for is to make sure that you ensure, do you see this? You see how nice that looks? Huh? It's very, very well mixed. That's exactly what you want for a Dacquoise.
Congratulations, we did it.
Was there anything else in that bowl, or was that?
So what we're gonna
It's
put,
just almond
I'm
meal and
gonna
powdered
put
sugar. There wasn't something else already. No.
What is that, Chef?
the flour. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna mix it up, okay? So not only here I'm mixing up the flour, but I'm also basically breaking it down if you have any chunks in there. That make sense?
Is it cake flour? Or.
I think it's pastry flour or Asian flour.
Do you have to sift it?
No. So look,
Did you use a whisk to kind of make all that?
I'll show you. So at that point here, you got this ready. So remember, that's the first thing you do. You got your thing ready. Like I said, I'm going slow. You have ample time to do it.
Really, both of these in 50 minutes, Chef.
It could be 3 things in 15 minutes. So, one thing I want you to do. The sugar, don't put all the, I see some people sometimes they put the egg whites and the sugar and they start mixing it up. No, don't do that. All right? Because otherwise your egg whites would never be firm enough. Does that make sense? So what I do is when it's halfway up, then I start putting the sugar in. And I love this, the new one. Oh, look at it. Bang, bang. So here is that way.
Still foamy and not solid yet.
Yeah.
Add sugar slowly.
So, obviously you don't want to underweight it, overweight it, okay? If you overweight it, it's too hot, or when you're going to start picking up with this, you're going to cut. And then you end up with the soup. And by the way, if it's underweight, you're going to end up with the soup too.
So just under 50, Chef.
Well, that's the way I'm going to show you. Done. So the point here is you have to take it just at the moment. Basically, it's this. If it doesn't go up no more, it's ready. Does that make sense there? Mm-hmm. Now, if it's up to its maximal, volume, and you're still going, overweight. So you see that? They're all shiny. So look what I'm going to do here. So do you see how they look, right? I'm going to smooth them out just before I mix it up. See? Look at that, baby. So at that point of time, what I'm going to do, you're going to put 3/4 of this into the dry ingredients. 3/4 of it. You always mix your egg whites in 2 stages.
I don't think so.
I would think so. I mean, like a giant class here.
So when it's like this here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other, the 1/3 remaining.
So when you make a Dacquoise, you're always piping it, right?
Most of the time, but you know, sometimes it doesn't. You don't have to pipe it. Like when we do the allumette, you know, we do actually put it on tray into a template.
So if you were gonna do a round cake, you pipe it into rounds.
Yeah.
Does spreading it out on like a sheet tray do anything to the consistency or
No.
something?
No, it doesn't.
It's just the shaking.
So do you see now the way that thing look? Look. See how thick that is? Huh? Thick, but still fluffy. That is correct. Okay? You don't want to end up with a soup. So how do you end up with a soup? Is under or over whipped egg whites, right? Also over mix it. You know, when you mix the egg whites. I mean, yeah, you deflate it too much. As soon as you don't see any more, you know, the egg white sit there and it's well, you know, mixed like that, then you do it. Don't do more. That's what we see sometime with you guys. Is you kind of frick and you basically overmix and overmix and overmix.
Do we have to do that?
I don't care if you do it. I do it. Air bubbles.
So it's okay if it breaks a little, as long as we fill it.
Wow. Perfecto. It's like
Got a
he's done
fixed
it
seal.
for 30 years.
I know. It doesn't look like at all like it's his first time.
I'm sure we'll be able to do it exactly the same way.
One thing though, when you pipe, do you see how high I am?
Yes, chef.
Wait, what do you mean?
That is correct.
He's not near the paper. or else
You
he'll
don't
get
want to
stuck on it.
mush it. Okay? What you do is just basically drape it. Huh? What?
What?
Whose baby is that? Chef James.
So it stays just the way it is. We're gonna put this in the oven. Slightly. So 350 guys, it's gonna take about, I would say, 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. When you do a nice golden brown, then you win business. Does that make sense?
Yes, chef.
15 minutes.
Looks like I put 15 of them.
No.